What is up, Scruffy fam? Oh my goodness. We got a 100-year-old shotgun. So, let me tell you guys this quick story. So, I was in my local gun shop picking up the Mossberg Patriot and 6.5 PRC, and looking around and talking to the people there, I was able to get a really old looking single shot shotgun, 20 gauge shotgun. Now at the time, I didn't know anything about it except single shot, break action, 20 gauge shotgun, 2 3/4. Alright, cool. Looked like he's in decent shape, no rust. Did a functions check that worked out fine. I was like, sure, I'll take it and give it a new home. Well, doing more research, we have a gem. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is a J. Stevens Arms Company model 107B 20 gauge shotgun. Now, a lot of you may have heard of the Stevens single shot shotguns. They're wildly popular. I think there was a little over 400,000 of the 107B models made. This 20 gauge fell in that production. But you can tell the year that this was produced based on the name that's on the shotgun. And the reason I know this is as old as it is because the name on this is the J. Stevens Arms Company, which means this rifle was created between 1920 and 1940. Now, there should be another way to find out, and we're going to flip around here. So it's really, really difficult to see. We're going to flip this around. But on here, let me get my flashlight, and the flashlight's going to wash this out. I'm sorry, guys, but it says J. Stevens Arms Company, Chicopee Falls, Massachusetts, USA, made in USA. Now, sometimes, oh, do I see it? Nope, I don't. Sometimes there'll be a circle with a stamp up here of the date. Somewhere around here, there'll be a circle stamp, and the numbers inside it would be the date. I don't see that. I do see here the 107B, so it says 107B right here. There's a square, but if there was a date or stamp or anything in there, it is since worn off. Yeah, I don't see anything else as I look on here that would identify the actual year this thing was produced. You would normally see something in this area. There'd be a circle with a stamp, which is fine if it doesn't have that. It's very hard to date these things because there is no serial number. There's no serial number at all on this because pre-68 you didn't need to have a serial number. So you find this out by the name. So by it saying J. Stevens Arms Company, that means this was produced between 1920 and 1940. So let's take a look at this thing real quick, guys. So on this side, you can see that it says J. Stevens Arms Company, Chicopee Falls, Mass, USA. Very worn out, but it says made in USA. Here it says the 107B. There's a square there, but I'm not quite sure what that has to do with anything. On the bottom, there's this little, I don't know if the design's going to pick up, little design on the trigger guard. This little fleur-de-lis thing coming off here. It's a pretty neat touch. Doesn't do anything, but little neat touch. That curved trigger. External hammer with the release here for the break action. We'll flip them around. On this side, I'm going to have to use my flashlight. I'm sorry, it's going to wash you guys out. This is very, very worn, but it says Stevens, the fully guaranteed single gun, proof tested 20 gauge 2 3/4 inch chamber. And on the other side, I'm sorry I didn't show you, but it shows on the barrel, it says selected forged steel. On the barrel it says selected forged steel. Again, proof tested 20 gauge, 2 3/4 inch chamber. I'm really excited about this. So the Stevens Arms Company was bought out by Savage, and at first I thought I had the Model 94 because I couldn't find anything, but after doing a little bit more looking and a little bit more research, I found out this is the 107B. So pretty excited about that. This is a much older rifle, or much older shotgun than I thought I had. So let's take a look at it real quick. As we look at this thing, take a look at the stock. Someone took a lot of care with this. This is a, oh, I can never pronounce them right, Pachmir recoil pad. So this was not stock. This was put on by someone else. This walnut stock is in really good shape. The shotgun itself overall is in really good shape. So check this out. The brake is super easy. Brake's really nice. Closes up really easy. The hammer engages. As you guys can see, there's nothing in it. Nothing in. Okay. The hammer's engaged. Hammer falls. A little bit of play here. A little bit of play, but nothing too bad. But breaks open really nice. Closes, and listen. There's no sound as you shake this. So one of the things sometimes that can happen with brake action is if they don't seal and are super tight, they'll wiggle a bit, and you can hear that. There is none with this. That's pretty awesome. Field stripping this thing is super easy, so you can take a little bit closer look. So you just peel off here. There's a little hinge plate that goes into a thing on the barrel, or a little nut on the barrel. Then you release the dovetail here, cause it to come down, and it separates. So let's take a look at the barrel real quick. Like I said, it says selected forged steel right here. On the other side it says proof tested 20 gauge, 2 3/4 inch chamber. There's a U, an E, and a C all on here, which a lot of that just has to do with making sure that the action and the barrel actually match up. The action itself is in pretty good shape, guys. I mean, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. Take my flashlight in here. See, like, there's a little bit of, there's some dust and carbon buildup, but overall, this thing is in really good shape. Yeah, this thing's pretty solid. I am impressed. I'm really, really impressed here with this. You know, this, for something being this old, like, I'm fairly certain this thing is still going to be able to go out there and put rounds down range. So I'm going to do a little bit closer inspection on this since it is a little bit older shotgun. Let's do a quick functions check since we just put it back together. Bring the hammer back. It falls. Check this out. So this is the thing with the old rifles. If I keep that back, the hammer won't engage. So there's your safety. Once I release the trigger, it'll go back. If I hold that and release, I can gently drop it. Opens, closes, resets the firing pin. Man, this is such a fun shotgun. 100-year-old shotgun, guys. 100-year-old 20 gauge shotgun. I'm going to find some ammo for this. I'm going to take it to the range. We're going to do a patterning of this to see what it actually will do. There's no choke. So this is just straight bore. No choke on this. So we're going to go to 25 yards, put out a giant piece of cardboard, and let a 20 gauge rip on this and see what happens. This shotgun just kind of speaks to me. I don't know why, but it does. I like these antique firearms, especially that work. So we're going to take this out to the range. We're going to do a pattern on it. I'll take you guys out when we do that. We'll do one on the bench rest, and then I'll do one shouldered. Let you guys know how it feels on the shoulder. It's a 20 gauge, so it shouldn't be too bad, especially with this recoil pad. But I am excited about this, guys. 100-year-old shotgun. Will it fire? We'll find out next time. Hey guys, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you like what we're doing here. The Scruffy fam is all about not being perfect, but just being who we are. So, 100-year-old J. Stevens Arms Company, model 107B, 20 gauge. See you next time.